Welcome back to the Clubhouse. Buckle up because this is going to get wild. We thought the debate was settled here on the Clubhouse, but new research done by Tom Haberstroh of Yahoo Sports shows that it might not be that simple because it seems like Michael Jordan got some home cooking when it came to his defensive stats during his 1988 Defensive Player of the Year season. His home games having almost twice the amount of steals and blocks per game compared to when he played on the road. So is it time to open this back up? Well, it almost seems disrespectful to do so in the house that Jordan built. But Robbie, what do you think?
Well, looking at that statue behind me, the majestic sculpture that sits here in the United Center.
Interesting.
You know, it is interesting when you go back and look at previous eras when you're talking about the 80s NBA and, you know, obviously the stat keeping, the technology, the games weren't always on TV. It was a different era. And this even, it reminds me of going back to, please let me talk. Please let me talk.
Can I not breathe?
Don't breathe so loud. It reminds me
You'd be terrible
of back in high school where, okay, I'd be watching other teams play and I'm like, well, they say in the paper that this guy averages 8 assists a game, but that seems a little bit inflated. And the home stat keeper would be inflating those stats. Just like I bet if we went to Ohio in the early 2010s and saw Joshua Perry, you know, the paper would probably say, Joshua Perry had 20 tackles. Did he really? Probably not. They were probably hyping you up. You're going to Ohio State. You've got that boost. All I know is that the eye test that my eyes see from watching, please let me finish, from watching from the day I was born in 1989. That's when I came to this earth, just like Jay-Z, an 80s baby. I was born in 1989. I got to witness the 6 championships that Jordan won. This dude, ask Tony Kukoc.
All right.
Ask Tony Kukoc what they did to him at the 1992 Olympics, where him and Scottie Pippen just took turns, and they were dogging this man up and down the floor. This dude is 6'6". He is a dog. He's an insane athlete. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest defenders to ever play in the NBA. And whether he wanted to be on the ball, off the ball, watch the 1998 NBA Finals. Watch the 1998 NBA Finals.
This filibuster is crazy.
Let me finish that. 1998 NBA Finals. They were the post-up play with Karl Malone. Michael Jordan's man comes over, sets a cross screen.
It's my turn.
Jordan, he saw this the entire way. Michael, he's opening up to the cross screen. Now they throw the ball into Karl Malone. Jordan's man leaves. He goes to the weak side corner. Michael Jordan, he literally stays on the weak side, comes to the baseline side, strips him down, and now it's time to kill Brian Rutledge.
Because this dude is trying
He
to
was giving buckets. And I just want to say,
segment.
Michael Jordan is the greatest defensive player ever. And that's why he's the GOAT.
I've never seen somebody come in here and commandeer a show the way that Robbie Hummel has, and the personal attacks on my stats are crazy, because I saw Jeff Goodman post some of your stats the other day on Twitter, and they weren't so complimentary.
I was a role player back then. I was a role player in those days. I was distributing and defending.
That's number one. Number two, nobody is arguing that this dude was a really good defender, but when you look at the numbers, they said when this man was at home, he was like 4th in the league and blocks, whatever it was, and steals, and then he'd go on the road, and he'd be like, okay, well, now he's like 9th and 21st. The disparity was crazy, and it was because he complained. The same way he complained to get the flagrant foul rule. He complained. Yes, this is what he did, though. He complained to his greatness, right? And so he was like, oh, man, I should have won that award a year ago. Sports Illustrated comes out with the whole thing about it. Now, all of a sudden, he's getting home cooking unlike anything we've seen ever, including the rest of his career. After he got that one, they were done doing that for him. And my only thing is, when we talk about the GOAT, one of the things they'll be like is nobody has ever had a scoring title and a Defensive Player of the Year in the same year. Well, he didn't deserve the damn award. How about that?
Dude, I could have went another 90 seconds. I could have totally shut JP out, but I'm a good partner.
This is crazy.
No, go ahead, Robbie.
This is crazy.
You may end. You're not closing
It's stolen valor. Like, this
it's
is what
just,
it is.
you know, for those that know the game,
that know the game,
like Danny, like myself, like our tremendous crew that's here in the studio, we all know that the dude that's right there, man, if you were bringing the ball up, you did not want to see him.
Michael.
No left Jordan.
Oh, no left, please. Great player ever.
Just because Joshua is bigger and louder doesn't mean that he's right.
Years he played in all of his career. It's a crazy.
Have a great weekend. MJ wins. Mic drop.